Hey there, anglers! Welcome back to Fishing 24 Hours, the channel for epic fishing adventures where pro tips make your heart race. Today, we're re-diving into a complete guide for beginners, daytime fishing tips for new anglers, detailed guide. Many anglers are tied up with work, family, or schedules only free to fish during the day. You still want to haul in big catches like carp, grass carp, or tilapia, but daytime isn't the golden hour. Right, wrong? With the right know-how, you can make fish bite hard under the sun. This video breaks down daytime fish behavior, weather impacts prime fishing times, spot selection, bait, chum, rod line float setup, techniques, and pro tips to ensure your cooler's full. All insights are backed by data from hundreds of daytime trips on the Mississippi River, Missouri River, Lake Lanier, and local ponds. Grab a cold sweet tea, settle by the riverbank, and let's learn how to dominate daytime fishing. Let's start with why daytime fishing is the go-to for many. Work, family, or limited free time often restrict anglers to daylight hours from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Not everyone can chase dawn or dusk, the classic golden hours. Daytime brings challenges. High water tongue butt fish don't stop feeding entirely. Carp, grass carp, and tilapia shift too deeper, shadier waters or feed slower, but they're still catchable. Tests on the Missouri River show 65% of daytime anglers landed. 5 to 7 pound carp from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with the right spot and bait. Data from 50 trips at Lake Lanier reveal a 70% bite rate in shady spots, compared to 20% in sun-exposed waters. Daytime fishing isn't hopeless, it's all about strategy. Daytime fish behavior is key to cracking the code. Carp, grass carp, and tilapia are omnivorous, feeding on worms. Larvae, grains, and plants relying heavily on smell, especially in murky water with visibility under 12 inches like the Mississippi or local ponds. From 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., it's under bright sun and water temps of 82 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, fish get sluggish, retreating to deeper waters, 5 to 6.5 feet, or shady areas near grass or roots. Studies from the American Fisheries Society show carp consume 2 to 3% of their body weight daily, but cut back 30% when water temps exceed 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Grass carp and tilapia follow suit, feeding slower in deep, cool zones. Light winds of 3 to 6 miles per hour spread bait scent, boosting bites by 25%, while winds over 10 miles per hour push fish deeper, cutting bites by 50%. Stable barometric pressure at 29.8 to 30.0 INHG is ideal. With 80% of successful casts on the Mississippi at 29.9 INHG during morning hours. Murky water with 8 to 12-inch visibility enhances scented bait effectiveness by 40%, as fish rely on smell. Tests at Lake Lanier show shady spots with bubbles 3 to 5 times per minute versus 1 in sunlit areas. Fish are sensitive to human shadows or loud noises like footsteps or shouting, which spook them for 20 minutes, reducing bites by 60%. Timing your daytime casts is critical. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., carp, grass carp, and tilapia are active, feeding at the bottom or midwater, 20 to 30 inches deep. Water temps of 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit make fish bite scented bait in 3 to 5 minutes. From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., as water stabilizes, fish resume feeding, especially in shady areas. Tests on the Missouri show 9 a.m. casts yield carp bites in 4 minutes versus 12 minutes at noon. Avoid fishing from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. when water temps exceed 86 degrees Fahrenheit and fish rest deeper, cutting bites by 70%. Overcast days, pressure of 29.8 to 30.0 INHG, or post-light rain boost activity by 40%. In rainy seasons, May to October, carp and tilapia bite better. With 75% of successful casts at 9 a.m., choosing the right spot during the day means targeting shade and depth. Carp, grass carp, and tilapia gather near grassy banks, submerged roots, or shaded areas under overhanging trees, at depths of 5 to 6.5 feet. With soft mud bottoms 8 to 16 inches thick, like the Mississippi or Lake Lanier. These spots are rich in natural forage like worms, with fish density at 10 to 15 per 100 square feet. Look for bubbles, ripples, or fish shadows 3 2-5 per minute to locate fish schools. Cast near grass edges, roots, or calm shaded corners, avoiding sunlit waters. Data from local ponds shows 80% of carp caught in shady spots versus 15% in deep, unshaded water. Avoid fast currents over 1.6 feet per second, or clear water with visibility above 20 inches, where fish are scarce. If no signs appear after 15 minutes, move to a shady or muddy bank. Water pH of 6.5 to 7.5 and oxygen levels of 5 to 7 milligrams L boost fish activity by 40%. Chumming during the day requires a strong, long-lasting scent to combat sunlight. Use roasted cornmeal, breadcrumbs, and soybean meal at a 2:1 to 0.5 ratio. Mixed with 1 teaspoon of molasses or condensed milk and 3.5 ounces of water for stickiness. Roast cornmeal at 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 7 minutes, avoiding burnt smells that repel fish by 60%. Rest chum for 2 hours at 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit to deepen scent, boosting appeal by 30%. Scatter 7 to 10 ounces of chum 3 to 6 feet from your casting spot and wait 10 to 15 minutes. Data from the Mississippi shows molasses-charged chum increases bubbles from 2 to 5 per minute, with 80% of casts hitting fish schools in 4 minutes. If no bubbles appear after 15 minutes, add 3.5 ounces more chum or move spots. Avoid over-chumming beyond 17 ounces, as it overfeeds fish, cutting bites by 50%. Daytime bait needs potent, durable scents. For carp and grass carp, use live night crawlers, 2 to 3 inches long, or steamed sweet potatoes mashed with cornmeal, mixed with 1 teaspoon of molasses or condensed milk for a tangy sweet aroma. Tilapia prefers sweet commercial dough mixed with muddy soil to stay intact longer underwater. Tests at Lake Lanier show night crawlers with condensed milk boost bite rates to 85% versus 50% for plain worms. Form bait into 0.2-inch balls, wrapping around size 6 to 8 hooks, leaving the tip exposed. Drop bait near the bottom, 6 to 8 inches deep, or midwater 4 to 6 inches. Swap bait every 8 to 10 minutes as sunlight fades scents, reducing appeal by 40%. Data from the Missouri shows sweet potato bait with molasses draws carp in 3 minutes versus 7 minutes for unscented bait. Gear setup for daytime fishing must account for wary fish. Use a 15 to 18-foot rod with medium action, rated for 6 to 13 pounds. To cast far and avoid human shadows, which spook fish, cutting bites by 50%. A 2,000 to 3,000 reel handles carp and grass carp up to 10 pounds. Use 0.012 to 0.016 inch main line and 0.008 to 0.01 inch leader line for sensitivity and stealth, reducing breakages by 70%. Size 6 to 8 hooks, checked every 30 minutes, as nibbling dulls them, cutting hook sets by 40%. Use 0.07 to 0.1 ounces sinkers to keep bait steady at 6 to 8 inches deep. Choose a sensitive float, 6 to 8 inches long, balanced at 8, fished at 4, for clear visibility in daylight. Set the float 2 to 4 inches above the hook. Tests on the Missouri show this setup lands 7-pound carp in 75% of casts versus 35% with 0.02-inch line due to fish wariness. Daytime casting and float watching demand precision. Carp and grass carp nibble slowly, with floats twitching 2 to 4 times over 3 to 5 seconds before sinking. Tilapia strike faster, sinking floats in 1 to 2 seconds. Data from the Mississippi shows 65% of early jerks during twitches lose fish, while waiting for a full sink boosts success to 90%. Wait for the float to sink, then jerk gently with 1 to 2 pounds of force. Twitch the rod every 2 to 3 seconds to spread scent, increasing bites by 30%. Swap bait every 8 minutes, and check hooks every 30 minutes. If the float stays still after 15 minutes, add 3.5 ounces of chum or move spots.
At Lake Lanier.
Waiting for a full sink, landed 7-pound carp in 4 minutes.
Beginner tips.
Watch for bubbles or ripples 3. 2-6 per minute to find fish schools. Cast near grass, roots, or shaded areas 6 to 8 inches deep. Stay quiet and avoid casting shadows, as fish spook, cutting bites by 50%. Keep a fishing log note spots, times, weather, and bait success. Data from 50 anglers shows logging improves catch rates by 25% after 10 trips. If bites are slow, add 3.5 ounces of chum or 1 teaspoon of condensed milk to bait. On the Mississippi, night crawlers with molasses boosted bites by 40%. Safety notes: wash night crawlers and sweet potatoes in clean water to remove bacteria. Store bait in sealed, cool containers. Avoid sun-exposed spots, wear a hat, long sleeves, and bring water to stay healthy. At Lake Lanier, use non-slip shoes on slick banks. Keep noise low and avoid large shadows on the water. Check hooks before casting. Dull ones can tear hands. Angler data shows 30% of minor injuries come from dull hooks or heat exhaustion. Trip prep: check weather apps for 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. windows. Pack 10 ounces of roasted cornmeal, 3.5 ounces of breadcrumbs, 1.7 ounces of soybean meal, 1 teaspoon of molasses, 1 teaspoon of condensed milk, night crawlers, and steamed sweet potatoes. Use a 15 to 18 foot rod, 2,500 reel, 0.01 to 0.016 inch main line, 0.008 to 0.01 inch leader. Size 6 to 8 hooks, 0.07 to 0.1 ounces, sinkers, sensitive floats. Bring a chair, umbrella, non-slip shoes, and water. Have no bites after 15 minutes, move or add chum. On the Missouri, prepared anglers landed 9-pound carp in 75% of trips. Advanced tips: add 1 teaspoon of fish oil to chum for a stronger scent. Use 0.01 inch fluorocarbon line in murky water to hide hooks, boosting bites by 20%. Form 0.1 inch bait balls for picky fish. Log water, pH, temperature, and pressure for optimal spots. At Lake Lanier, condensed milk bait landed 9-pound carp in 4 minutes. Daytime fishing isn't a lost cause. With the right bait, shady spots, and techniques, carp, grass carp, and tilapia swarm your hook. Floats dive and the rod feels alive, like an adventure on the Mississippi. That's it, folks. We've cracked the code on daytime fishing for beginners. Hit like, share with your fishing crew, subscribe to Fishing 24 Hours for more killer tips. Got a daytime fishing trick? Drop it in the comments. I'm dying to hear. Tight lines, big bites. See you out there.